Hey everybody, welcome to Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen, where I believe everyone's star. I hope you all are doing well and are safe around the world. So what am I preparing for lunch? It's going to be pumpkin sambhar and brinjal curry. So I've added 2 tablespoons of oil in the kadai, and it's already hot. And I've added a quarter teaspoon of Asafoetida powder. Now I'm now going to be adding a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Let it crackle, allow it to crackle. The next thing that I'm going to add is going to be half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, which is essential for sambar. So I've added it. The next thing that I'm going to add is curry leaves, so I'm going to give it a stir. I have lowered the flame here. Now I'm going to be adding these pumpkins and two green chilies. I'm also going to give it a stir. The next thing that I am adding is quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 tablespoons of homemade Sambhar powder. It is so flavorful and it is without any preservatives. So it's best that you can prepare your own Sambhar powder. So I'll give it a stir and I'll add half a glass of water for it to cook, the pumpkins to cook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this off with the lid, and the rice and Toor Dal, which is for sambar, which is needed for the pumpkin sambar, is already ready and kept aside. So in the meantime, I'm going to prepare for brinjal curry. I put this in water so that it doesn't the color doesn't change and it doesn't become dark, because brinjals have iron in them. So it's best is, if you want your brinjals to look fresh, put them in water after dicing them or chopping them. And here I have marinated the tamarind and salt. I have the tamarind water here for the sambar. And then in the meantime, I'm going to cook the brinjal curry, and I'm also going to prepare for rasam. I hope you will like this video, and also will subscribe to my channel. And if you like my video and my previous content here on my channel, consider subscribing to my channel. Also share the video with your family and friends, and also spread the word about Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen. So as you can see, our pumpkin sambar is getting ready, and I wanted to show it to you. Let's see if the pumpkins have cooked. Yes, they have cooked. So I'm going to add the marinated tamarind water now into our sambar. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a stir so that the tamarind water mixes well with the pumpkin and the green chili, and they have a great flavor to them. Once the tamarind water and the pumpkin cooks together well, I'll be adding the Toor Dal and our Sambhar will be ready. Do you like pumpkins? Do comment in the comment section below. So let's now move on to preparing our brinjal curry here. So our kadai is hot. So I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of refined oil. To that, I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of Asafoetida powder for digestion, which is good for digestion. Then I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Our sambar on this side is cooking very well. So let the mustard seeds crackle. So yes, now they have started to crackle. So I'll be adding a teaspoon of Spilt Urid dal here. You can ask for Spilt Urid dal in the store and you will get it. And I'm going to give it a stir. Next thing is that I'm going to be adding these brinjals here. I've taken 6 brinjals here for our curry today. And look how beautiful they look. And they do also taste great. The next thing that I'm adding is curry leaves. So curry leaves is a must for in cooking, which gives flavor to your food. So I'm going to give it a stir. Next thing that I'm going to add is 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Salt accordingly. So to give our brinjal curry a good flavor and natural flavor, I'm going to be adding my homemade Sambhar powder. So I'm adding a tablespoon of Sambhar powder here. Stir it well. And I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of water, not much. We want our brinjals to be solid. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to close this off with the lid here. So now I'm going to close this with the lid. So once it's done, I'll show it to you. In the meantime, I have taken here 2 tomatoes for our rasam and a green chili. Try adding green chili to your rasam, and it will give you great natural spice for your rasam, and it's really tasty, and it will turn out to be really tasty. So our sambar is cooking now. So now I'm going to open up my pressure cooker and I'm going to I'll be adding the Toor Dal to our sambar preparation. So if you are liking this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that bell icon so that you are notified of my new videos. Please do spread the word about my channel, and please watch this video till the end. So if you look here, our Toor Dal, I had taken 2 ladles of Toor Dal and I had pressure cooked them. So our Toor Dal has come up very well. If you look at the consistency. How do you find that the dal has cooked well? Once you start stirring it up, you will be able to mash it very well. And see, what you always have to do is mash the tur dal well, so that it forms a very smooth, very sort of a powdery, sort of a very nice and smooth consistency, wherein it blends well with your sambar, and you don't find the tur dal in your sambar. That's how you make sambar great. So it's time to add our tur dal here. Take a little bit of sambar and add to the tur dal and stir it well. You can use this tur dal to your rasam also, if you are making Paruppu rasam, which is also famous in the south of India. So let it cook. So in the meantime, let's see what's the status of our brinjal here. If you look at our brinjal, it has also cooked. I'll leave it for a minute or so, then I'll switch off the gas stove here. So in the meantime, I'll prepare for tomato rasam. So stay tuned for that. Our sambar has almost cooked well. Let's let it cook for another minute or so. So our pumpkin sambhar is ready. So I'm going to be switching off the gas stove now, and I'll transfer it to a vessel here. So I'm going to be switching off vessel. Our brinjal is also ready. Look at that piping hot sambar. Isn't that looking great? So this is how a traditional vegetarian lunch is cooked in the south of India. It may vary from household to household depending upon what they add. So this is a typical traditional vegetarian cooking from South India, vegetable sambar. And if you have liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and also share this video with your family and friends. So our brinjal is also ready, and I'm going to be switching off the stove, and I'm going to be transferring it to a bowl. So I am transferring the brinjal here. So our brinjal curry is ready here, and our sambar is ready. The only thing to prepare now is rasam, and I'll show it to you. So stay tuned till the end of this video. So I'm going to now be preparing for rasam. So I have taken 2 tomatoes here, medium-sized tomatoes, and I have chopped them, and I also taken a bit of chili, green chili, which I already earlier told you gives great taste. And here for rasam, I've taken 1 cup of water, and I'm going to be adding tamarind and salt to it, and other ingredients which are required for rasam. So as you can see, here is 1 cup of water here, and I'm going to be taking a small amount of tamarind here, to the equivalent of small sized lemon, and the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding salt accordingly. That's about it. The next thing that I'm going to be adding are the tomatoes here. And the green chilli here. Asafoetida powder or hing powder is necessary. And then I'm going to be adding 1.5 teaspoons of homemade Sambhar powder. We can separately make rasam powder also, about which I'll also make a video separately about it. And I have also prepared lemon rasam in the past. You can go and check it out on my channel if you want to see how you can also make lemon rasam at home. And so yes, the next most important thing being, as always for everything, curry leaves, and that's about it. So today I'm not adding cumin and jeera powder, the jeera and that is cumin and pepper powder, because I've run out of it. I don't have the ingredient here because I need to grind my cumins and pepper, which really give great taste to your rasam, and it's really good for your health. So I usually add them. It is kind of essential, but today I'm missing out on it. But I also have the rasam made with the cumin and the pepper powder, so you can also go check that out, which is a common ingredient for rasam. So I'm going to now prepare rasam. Once it's done, I'll show it to you. So as you can see, our rasam is cooking well, and the masalas and the sambar powder and the things are cooking well with this thing. Now is the time when I'm going to dilute our rasam with a cup of water, so that the tanginess or the thing reduces and all the flavors mix well. And once, so I'm going to dilute this with a glass of water, cup of water. To do right now is I'm going to dilute with a cup of water here. And once you see a foamy consistency or or a layer being formed, that is when you stop cooking your preparing your rasam, and you bring the and you garnish it with mustard seeds. So I'm going to add a little bit of this Toor Dal stock also here, which adds great taste to your rasam. And once the foamy layer is formed, I'll show it to you. And we have our lunch, traditional South Indian lunch ready. Do try this at home and do give me your feedback as to how you liked it. And also subscribe to my channel, Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen. And also please press the bell icon for future video notifications. Please share this video with your family and friends, and also spread the word about my channel. You can see now that a foamy layer has started to form now. This is the time when I'll bring down the rasam from the stove, and I'll be garnishing it with mustard seeds in ghee, in pure ghee. So our lunch is ready. So it's brinjal curry, rice, brinjal curry, pumpkin sambhar, and tomato rasam for lunch, for Sunday lunch. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. do share it. Please do share it with your family and friends. And yes, subscribe to my channel, which is Vasu's Vegetarian Kitchen. So for tempering, I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of ghee here. So when you make rasam, you need to make sure that you temper your rasam in ghee with mustard seeds. So I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of mustard. The stove is already hot. Let it start to crackle. It has started to crackle now. And I'm going to done. Our lunch is ready. Thanks for watching. I'll show it to you what I've prepared. I hope you like this video. I'll see you in my next video. So please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Here is our full lunch ready. This here is, as usual, rice. This here is our Brinjal Curry here. This is our Pumpkin Sambhar here. And this is our Tomato Rasam. So if you have liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.